All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Noah at Inflatable Laser Dome. I just want to give you a little tour of what this is and how it works and the purpose of all that. So this is one of the only inflatable portable laser show domes that I can personally find in the country. It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to build this. I had this dome manufactured for me and for this purpose to do laser concerts. I grew up loving going to like the Science Center in Seattle for their laser shows. And during COVID, I kind of was like, you know, this really sucks that I can't go and see laser shows. And then I think they were closed for almost 2 years. No laser shows for 2 years, which was a real bummer. So as the saying goes, if you want something, go do it yourself. And so here it is. Here's what I did. This laser dome right here is, it's a kind of a PVC rubber liner. It's basically a gigantic life raft, but it's for laser shows. It packs up into like a 600-pound roll. So it's even though it's heavy, it is relatively portable, and we can get it into tight spaces as long as you have probably like a 40-foot by 40-foot footprint with at least like 35 to 40 feet of clearance up in the ceiling. Then you're gonna be okay. It rubs a little bit on the trees over there, but that's okay. It doesn't really harm it at all. The dome is 30 feet in I'm trying to make sure I get this right. It's 29 feet tall in the center, floor to ceiling, and 32 feet in diameter of the top section of the globe. So from one side to the other is about 32 feet in diameter. This setup right here, I'm gonna take you inside and show you what it looks like. But a couple of the features of this guy is you can really use this for just about anything your imagination, you know, can come up with. So the things that we have listed as rental ideas, which actually first I want to say that this dome was designed mostly for private event rentals. So you would pay us to come out to your event. We'd set it up in the evening or the afternoon or whenever you want, morning, whenever it's ready to be set up. Generally, you want to run this during the nighttime. So for us right now, you can see that the sun is starting to set. You can kind of see the lasers up on the ceiling, and I'll take you inside to show you what it looks like. The lasers do show up around, this is about 6 p.m. in the middle of September. So in the summertime, it takes a lot later to get dark. So right now we're doing show times tonight from 7 p.m., which is right at the sweet spot of starting to see it really well, and 7 p.m. on to midnight. So 1 hour increments of shows. We're gonna do Bruno and Mars and Lizzo alternating every hour. So I think 7 o'clock starts with Lizzo, then it goes Bruno, and then back to Lizzo. We do laser shows, so laser concerts, just like the Science Center. You go in, you lay on the floor, you watch lasers for about 50 minutes of about 8 to 12 songs of Bruno Mars or Lizzo, and then there you go. And then you'd head on home or stay for the next show. I'd prefer if you stayed for the next show. But what other things we've tested out in this thing is we've used movie projectors on the inside and just had a gigantic, I'm talking 10 feet tall by 30, I'd say maybe like 25 to 30 feet in a curved width of a movie screen, and you can see a video example of that on our website or our Facebook page. But that is two of the things you can do. You can do laser concerts. You go in, I press play, you watch it, there you go. You can do movie nights. You can do all sorts of things. Another thing that we could try out at some point is, I don't know how it would work for getting people in and out of the dome safely, because, and I'll show you why in a second with the pressure in the dome, but when if we could do like live DJ events, so you have like a DJ artist that uses lasers and lights, and it's a very small niche, intimate kind of setting for those private DJing events. That's something that I'd love to try out. We just got to get some DJ artists and play around with it. But primarily laser concerts and movies are the two things that are this seem to be working really well, and that's kind of what we designed this for. A couple fun facts that I want to tell you first is this, where I'm at right now, is it's called Silver Spurs. It's a 40-acre private club for generally equestrian people, horse people. That's why we've got arenas over there for riding horses. But it's 20 acres in a rectangle this way of open space, what I call open flat land, and then over there is 20-acre rectangle of woods. So if anybody's interested in event rentals, this is another reason why I'm doing this video here. Is this section over here is in the left corner, right across the street there is the Kitsap Sun Pavilion at the fairgrounds, and then over there is a neighborhood way where those trees are back there. But this is the clubhouse, so you can, and actually once it gets darker it'll look a lot better. But if you notice, I've got these market lights up in the trees. I actually have up there's an LED light shining on this tree, there's an LED light shining on that tree, there's more LED lights on this pole shining there, and there's 2 LED lights over there casting a beautiful array of lights in these trees. So at night it looks incredible. And then we also got a little laser projector that puts laser beams all over this just for added effect. But if you want, you can contact us, and we basically have the venue, the amenities, the services, the laser dome, all of it for one flat rate package. It's a little negotiable. We still have to figure out some of the details, but what that includes is a manicured, cleaned up, watered grass, mowed, leaf blown. It all looks nice. The wind's been blowing some leaves down, so I just cleaned it a minute ago, but oh well. So what you get is all of this area to roam around in with your kids, your friends, your family, a graduation party, a wedding, all of this. You have all this area for parking. You could do car meets, you could do anything you really want. I can't really go show you right now, but if you look through those trees, if you went that way to where that cone is, you just see the Olympic mountain range. If you go up there on that hillside, right where the trees are, right there's a little dot. That is actually a swing chair that I put up there for people. And you get nothing but an incredible mountain range sunset. And that sun is setting right over the Olympic Mountain. So there's a lot of amenities here. We have the clubhouse. It's got a kitchen with commercial, stove tops and stuff like that, refrigerators, tables, chairs. We would do all the janitorial, the cleanup, the setup, all that's for you. There's men's and women's bathrooms in there. There's big commercial sinks. There's a lot of amenities there for you. And then we have power options. This is a fire pit, which is, depending on the time of the year, obviously right now in the end of the year, we're kind of in a burn ban session, so we can't really use the fire pit, but there's a fire pit. And so all of this is a hidden secret that nobody knows about until now. Now you guys know all about this. So if you want a venue, this is the venue for you. Rates kind of depend on a handful of things, but also what it includes is the amenities, the janitorial, the cleanup. Afterwards, we would do that for you. We'll clean the bathrooms, mop the floors, pick up trash. I mean, we would prefer if you picked up your trash, but trash cans, all of that. And then we have also the insurance. We would provide the venue insurance, the venue rentals, all those kind of things for you. So next video that I'm gonna put on here will be the inside tour, but it looks like I got some people showing up to do concerts already.